Okay, in today's opportunity, or in today's class, we are gonna work with energy. Let me choose this pencil. We are gonna work with energy. Energy. The first question could be, what is energy? Energy basically is the ability to do work. Okay, that is the energy. Then energy can fall or fall. Okay, energy falls into two categories. Which are they? Maybe you know. The first category is the potential energy. Potential energy. Okay, potential energy. Potential energy, and the other is the kinetic energy. The kinetic energy. Perfect. Now, to understand what is it about potential and kinetic energy, let's make an example. First, imagine that we have an object like this. Could be an apple. Do you remember the Newton's apple? Yes, the Newton's apple, and here we are gonna have the air, the ground. Okay, this is an apple. Imagine that this is an apple and this is the ground. Perfect. Now, what happened here? And obviously I think we have to make a tree. We have to draw a tree like this. Could be, and something like this. Okay, and this apple is going to fall down. Okay, that is the story. Yeah. Now let's start here. When the apple is here in this position, it means that this apple stores energy. Okay, it stores energy inside of its body. Okay, that is the potential energy. Is the energy stored inside of an object. In other words, it is not moving, it is still. Okay, it is not moving, it is still. Perfect. Now, but it is known that it has potential energy because if it is released, it can do some work. Okay, in other words, once this object is not moving, okay, once this object is not moving, is at rest, in other words, it means that it has potential energy. But once this object starts moving, it means that it has kinetic energy. Okay, in other words, this apple is going to move. In other words, means that this apple is going to move downwards. Okay, so once the object is at the rest, it has potential energy. Once the object starts moving, it means that it has what? It has kinetic energy. That it has kinetic energy, right? Kinetic energy. Perfect. Now, other kinds of energy. Now let's talk about other kind of energy. Okay, and what else? We said that energy is, but if it is released, yes, we talk. Another kind of energy, we can talk about the chemical energy. Okay, let's talk about chemical energy, on other kinds of energy. The chemical energy. Excuse me. Let's talk about the chemical. The chemical energy, what is? For example, when we eat, what happens when we eat food? When we any kind of food. When we eat, the chemical energy is released when food is broken down in our stomach. That is the chemical energy. We can get energy to perform our favorite activities. Another kind of energy is the sunlight, for example. The sunlight. Talking about the sunlight, plants is a good example. Plants use the sunlight during the process called as photosynthesis, for example. Another kind of energy, we have the electric energy, and we can see this when we turn on a light bulb. Okay, basically to get light, but at the same time we can get heat too. Okay, and finally we have to talk about the law of the conservation of the energy, law of energy, and it says that energy, I'm gonna write down here the law of energy, and it says the energy can be neither destroyed nor created, but it can be transformed. Okay, that is the law of the energy. That is the reason that in this example that we perform here, we had potential energy and kinetic energy, both in this example. So the energy can be neither destroyed nor created, but the energy can be transformed. And here in our example, the potential energy transform or turn into kinetic energy. That's all.